Hey guys, it's Danibelle. Today we are on day 42 on Everbell. Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. Yeah, totally can't believe it. So we are wrapping up our series on Everbell here in the next few episodes. Yeah, so just wanted to check out what's going on Everbell this afternoon. We have KK here today. I love KK. Oh my goodness, I'm a little bit starstruck. I love you, KK. Yeah, I guess I'll have to come back to do my request later today, but anyways, guys, yeah, I can't believe it. We've done a lot of work on Everbell, and it's sort of sad to think that things are kind of coming to a close here. Obviously, I have a few little things here or there that I'm going to zhuzh up on the island before releasing the dream address, but the main thing I wanted to do today was work on Julian's area. So in the last villager hunt, in case you missed it, we ended up finding Julian. I was totally not planning on having him on the island just because Everbell is a Forestcore theme. But oh my goodness, guys, he was on my dreamy list for a really long time, and I just didn't have the heart to pass him up. So even though I was sort of looking for a squirrel to live in this treehouse that we built in a previous episode, yeah, we have an amazing unicorn living here. So we got to do something different with this area. I'm sort of thinking that instead of a treehouse, maybe we can turn it into some sort of like, I don't know, like a cloud sort of up towards the sky. I mean, if you've seen the inside of Julian's house, spoiler alert, it's got this beautiful cloud flooring that sort of floats, and he's got a lot of the zodiac items in his house. So I'm thinking if we can kind of change things up a little bit. I am a little sad to tear this treehouse down because it was really intended to have a squirrel living in it. But we're going to go ahead and get things sped up, and we'll start working on this. So first things first, we need to change the pathing in here because we had this sort of worn board sort of pathing that was perfect for the treehouse. But now that we're going to be making this sort of like a mystical, mysterious place in the clouds for Julian, I found this really great custom code on the portal, and I'll be sure to link that information for the creator code and everything in the description of the video if you guys are looking for something similar. There was quite a few to choose from. I liked this one because it looked pretty realistic, and given that I am very short on custom spaces on Everbell, I needed to just find something that would piece together with just one square. Now, ideally, if I wasn't so short on code spaces, I probably would have chosen a code that had multiple pieces because I really do like a nice flowing edging, so to speak, on my builds. But in this particular case, we're gonna have to just, I guess, be a little more creative. So I found this one. I really like it so far. We're gonna do a little bit of terraforming on this side. We had the loft bunk beds over here when everything was set up as a treehouse. So I'm just sort of thinking, oopsies, gotta fix that in a sec. Just sort of thinking that if we can still keep this separate, this beautiful waterfall here, I really like it. I'm a little excited that we'll be able to see it a little bit better, doing something different in Julian's yard. But yeah, maybe put a couple little tiny waterfalls over here just to sort of blend it a little bit better. All right, so let me fix this little boo-boo I made here as I kicked up the pathing, and we'll get going again here. So yeah, gonna put some of the cloud pathing up here. Again, if I had more spaces, I probably would pick something that blended a little bit better with the green grass. I'm gonna test a few items to set up here in between the waterfalls that we'll be making. This is gonna be interesting, guys, because I usually do quite a bit of planning ahead of time before builds, but because Julian was an unplanned resident of Everbell, I really wasn't prepared. I mean, honestly, I really was looking for a squirrel. I was hopeful to find either Callie or Peanuts, or actually Marshall would have been pretty great too. I love him. But we just didn't really have any luck finding the right squirrel for Everbell. And so here we are, instead of a treehouse, we are building this cloud area, so to speak, for Julian, just making a little whimsical spot for him. I'm trying out something with some glow to it, just because in the nighttime I think it would be nice if this area sort of had a little bit of a mystery glow to it, but we'll probably change these out. I'm not really loving how they fill in the area. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Do you guys do that when you do your builds if they're not planned out? I tend to sort of fly by the seat of my pants, and you know how it is when you're building. Sometimes it comes together right the first time, but oftentimes it doesn't. So bear with me, guys. There'll be a lot of editing. You'll notice as I'm doing this build, I'm going to be putting down some pieces of furniture to test out, which I usually do ahead of time. But if it doesn't look right, I will definitely switch it out for something. So I'll try to keep you in the know as we get through that. So yeah, just sort of adding these little waterfalls in, and we'll be testing a couple of different items. I had a great viewer suggestion. A subscriber mentioned using some of the Nova lights and some of the glowing items. So I do have a few of those that I have crafted. And so, yeah, we're going to give that a shot. So maybe we'll try some of the Nova lamps up here, the Nova lights. So anyways, guys, about Julian, I love him. Have you guys ever had him on your island? Let me know in the comments what you thought of Julian. I have wanted him for a really long time. I love the smug villagers. They're truly like one of my favorites. So I'm really excited to have him here. I know he's just a little bit off theme, but I think he's going to work well here. And truly, I loved the treehouse. So, you know, if something ever happened later on and Julian decided to, God forbid, leave Everbell, you never know. Maybe we can put a squirrel back up here and kind of convert it back to the treehouse it once was. So, yeah. I guess that's one of the things I love about Animal Crossing is, you know, if you have a villager leave that you really love that you get attached to and then they decide to move on and you let them go, it's kind of exciting to get somebody new. And one of the things that's nice about having a theme is that you can sort of just interchange things. I mean, I loved the treehouse, but I think this is going to be great, and we can always convert it back. Take lots of pics, so that way if you ever need to remember how you did a build, it does make it a lot easier to be able to replicate it later if need be. So I'm just going to stick with that. All right, so I'm just moving some of these log stakes that we had here back in the beginning of Everbell when Mint the squirrel was living here. So I think the log stakes are going to have to go. I was trying to think of a way to incorporate the bunk beds because I kind of liked the way that they looked as far as making it look more like a separate building or entity from the rest of the area back here. But truthfully, I don't know that they're going to work. So I have a feeling that I'll probably have to tear some of this stuff down. And wouldn't you know, my pockets are always stuffed to the brim. So I think probably we'll just start placing some items, and then I'll be switching out some of these things as we go, dropping some things back at the house and running back and forth. So I'm really loving this cloud flooring, actually. It's really pretty. It's got a very subtle look to it. It's not very obvious. It looks realistic, which I really love. And Julian's home now, so let's pop in so you guys can see the inside of his house. Stop, you guys. Look how beautiful it is. Julian. Oh my goodness. I love you, Julian. I love you already. No regrets at all. Look at all the beautiful zodiac items he has in his house, you guys. I love the star wallpaper that he has in here. It's sort of, if you can tell when you move, it almost like moves with the camera, which is super great. It has almost like a 3D effect. Perfect for him. I love it. I mean, he is high class all the way. Look at all the gold items. I mean, think about all the nuggets and star frags you have to save to make this furniture. I have a feeling that in order to earn his photo, we're gonna have to be giving him a lot of the gold things. Bye, Julian. He's just so adorbs. I love him. I hope you guys do too. I hope you're not too disappointed in the choice. All right, so we're going to speed things back up a little bit again. I just didn't want to waste that opportunity for you guys to see Julian since we are getting so close to the end of the Everbell series. I'm thinking these Nova lamps are going to look great, so I'm going to switch them out and instead of putting the little candle holders down. But yeah, anyways, regarding Everbell, so we are on episode 42. Probably just a couple of episodes left, guys. I'm thinking of trying to wrap everything up maybe by the end of next week, so probably just doing a few other little builds here and there. We need to do just a little something with the beach right next to the airport because I've just been using it to store items for the other builds for the time being. So maybe we'll do a little camping theme with some RVs on the beach. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. And then the other things we need to accomplish for Everbell before we finish up is we need to do a little something with the house. I haven't done anything with this small little property up by the land bridge, and just maybe decorate a few of the rooms. So if I don't do an entire video on that, maybe I'll post a series of shorts videos just to kind of show how we decorated the inside of the house, and then any other finishing touches on Everbell. So yeah, look for some shorts in the next week, along with just probably maybe 3 other videos before we finish everything up, do a final tour, and release the dream address. I'm really excited. And guys, I really truly do appreciate you watching, all of your wonderful suggestions. It's been so fun doing this, and it really does mean the world to me that you came along. All right, so back to our build here. I found in my storage these tree cutouts. I guess I had made them quite a while back when we had Colton on the island. I love these tree standees. I don't know, I feel like they're sort of underrated. I love them. I've used them in a few different builds on my other islands, but I kind of thought by using them here in Julian's property, maybe we could customize them in this winter color to sort of give them the look of a cloud, is sort of the idea behind it. And putting these little cosmos showers in front of the cloud, this is actually such a great idea. I don't know who the originator was, but I can tell you that when we were doing a subscriber tour, the Mario themed island actually, the owner of that island had a really great build, just a tiny little thing with the tree as a cloud and then a little cosmos shower. And I thought this would be perfect for Julian, just to kind of give him the idea, or give the idea that he's living up in the clouds to match his look of his interior of his home. So yeah, so anyways, shout out to Naminsky for that idea, and to the original creator, whomever that might be. Awesome idea. If I do find any info on Pinterest or anything of who originated it, I will definitely do my best to give credit due to the creator. So yeah, love all the inspo out there for Animal Crossing. We truly have the best community out there, guys, really and truly. So we're just placing some more of these tree standees. I'm trying to kind of spread them out by Julian's house so that they will again look like clouds sort of behind the house. Probably a build like this would look spectacular in the winter because the ground underneath would be white. It is a little frustrating by the villagers' houses. There's really no way to change the pathing under the house from the original, whatever the grass is for the season. So we are sort of stuck with this little green square here. But I'm pretty confident we can make it look really nice. Again, if I had more custom slots, I would definitely pick something that we could put a little fancier edging around that house border, but we're doing what we can. We just, you know how it is with Animal Crossing. We were so thrilled when the update came out to get the extra custom slots, and wouldn't you know, now we're already begging for more in the Animal Crossing community. We're just so darn creative, guys. We need all the extra slots we can get, and of course, I would love more. So, hey Nintendo, we want more slots. All right, so going along with this, I wanted to put some more of the zodiac pieces around his yard just because he does have them in his house. So I have this Capricorn statue here that I wanted to set down along with some of these frozen items. Mainly, even though this is not a winter build, it's cloud related. I thought that the original coloring of some of the frozen furniture pieces matched the coloring of the clouds really well. So that's sort of the idea behind that. And then also I'm hopeful that it will really give a nice pop of glow in the evening time. So we'll definitely have to come visit this area at night just to kind of see how it looks at some point. So I tried out this Kiki and Layla sofa and table over here. I really thought it would be cute with Julian's aesthetic, being kind of whimsical and cloud-based, but I just couldn't seem to make it work. I loved the idea of the cloud maker over here too that pumps out the little puffs of clouds, but truthfully, I really want this to look a certain way. I can't seem to get it to work with the Kiki and Layla furniture. So I'm probably going to scrap that, but you know, that's how it goes when you're decorating. Sometimes you just have to try some things out, see how it works, and sometimes you have to take it down. Sometimes it works great. Check out Julian. He's just sort of walking around watching us. I love it. All right, so we've got our Gemini table, and I ended up using that little candle holder over on that table. So just sort of replacing some of the items with things that I think might work and match a little bit better than what I initially thought. So I've got this crescent moon chair. I absolutely love this item, so I'm kind of thrilled that we get to use it. I wasn't really anticipating to use many of the glowing items for Everbell because it's a Forestcore theme, so this is sort of a fun treat for me to be able to do something whimsical, girly, and mystical. Yeah, so I definitely want to work in some more of the zodiac pieces. Just trying to decide what is going to fit well and what's going to look really great here space wise. Since this is Forestcore, I want to incorporate some sort of tent, so I'm trying out a couple of different kids tents over here just to see what's going to look cute. I love the blue and white striped tent. I don't know that it's going to work for this spot. It just sort of sticks out, so I'm thinking a white one will work a little bit better. Okay, so moving down here in front, we have these really cute little tree standee pro designs that we were using for this build when it was a treehouse. So I'm sad to take them down, but if you'll look above, you can see that I found an equally as cute cloud pro custom design that we have up around the edging just to sort of blend, cover the tree trunks on the tree standees we have above by the showers just to sort of make them look more like clouds and less like trees. So down here, I just sort of wanted to place a few more of the tree standees just to sort of, again, give it the look of clouds, almost like his area is either covered under fog or like a low-lying cloud, just to sort of give it that mystical vibe that we're trying to achieve here. So we're going to place a couple of those, and I'm just going to place a few more items around here and there just to kind of get everything how we want it to look. I went ahead and crafted a couple of other things. Again, I did this crescent moon chair, and I'm putting up a few more of these pro design panels just to sort of make it look more cloud-like back here with the cosmos shower. And then I crafted the gold casket, and I thought it would be cute behind the chair. Just trying to make it work because I don't want to cover up some of the other cute items in the build. We have our moon cakes back here, which is one of the new food items in the game. Okay, so let's take a walk back here. I kind of want to see as we approach what it looks like. We have some mush partitions over here that I think sort of add to the texture and look of the area. I like it. I think it's pretty convincing, guys. What do you think? Does it look like clouds? Does it sort of look like a fog or dense clouds have settled here on this upper area? I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think the cosmos showers add a lot of movement and interest to the decorating area. I'm pretty thrilled with how it turned out, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know Julian was sort of a surprise on the island, but I wanted him to have just as exciting of a yard as the other villagers, so I hope you guys like it too. Perfect! Yay for Julian! We did keep some of the items in the blue color just to sort of tie it in with him and his coloring. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, guys. I don't know, I'm thrilled with it. Sometimes the unexpected things end up being some of the cutest things, right? Yay! Alright guys, well that's about it for today. Just wanted to show you this build for Julian's yard. Again, we're going to be working on some of the last few things for Everbell in the next coming week, so I hope you'll join me for those as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.